Hey, what's going on, y'all? So today I'm going to be showing you guys the exact toolkit and service delivery that I've used in order to get my clients and actually be able to deliver and get them results as it relates to AI automations, AI appointment setting. I have so many different builds that I've set up. I've done over 200 projects at this point, so I've really seen a lot when it comes to hyper customization for these build and releases. And what I want to show here on my calendar that you're seeing on screen is how I've been able to even apply that for my own agencies. I'm practicing what I'm preaching at this point. So this is the month of July. Anything in purple is an appointment booking coming from ads and coming from organic streams, social media, Google, things like that. And on all of these sales calls, I'm pitching my service delivery on marketing efforts, AI automation. I'm guaranteeing 30 plus sales calls within the next 45 days of working with me and my team. And if we don't hit that threshold, we'll keep working with you at no extra cost until we get you there. And using the strategy, as far as overhead is concerned, I spent about $2,000 on an ad campaign. And in total, in the month of July, I yielded $35,000 in contract revenue, assigned contract revenue. In total, it was like 21,000 cash collected, and then the rest, like that 14K, is on payment plan to be paid over the next couple months for the people that didn't pay in full. And here's even some look into some business proposals in July that I was sending out to the interested business owners. I'll typically do like a 2-call close. But what I really want to get into today, guys, is the exact service delivery that I'm currently using. I say this because I've actually gone through and packaged everything that I've done up to this point from an automation standpoint, and I've packaged it all into this GoHighLevel build called Scale Agents AI Toolkit. Now, everything that I'm going to be going over today, you can literally get access to. So stay to the end and I'll explain exactly how you can get access to all my builds along with my make scenario and how I really set everything up in order to scale my clients. But what I want to explain, especially if you're a marketing agency or you're an AI automation agency and you're looking to buff your own service delivery, is the first things first, you need to figure out exactly what you're going to be offering to your clients. So what you're looking at here from A to J is all the different potential builds that I'll typically set up. So SMS AI appointment setters, that is going to be a heavy hitter that pretty much all clients that I work with have a build on. Alongside that, both inbound and outbound email streams and having an AI driven email stream. So if a lead ever does reply to an email, an AI can actually reply and pick that up. So the business owner doesn't have to. That's going to be another heavy hitter. So for the international clients that work with leads from all around the world, sometimes the SMS stream isn't the most effective stream because oftentimes with SMS, you can only really conversate with people in your country or within your general area code. So WhatsApp is a great way to use an AI-driven appointment setting channel and reach people from all over the globe, especially if you're outside of the US. Like, I know a lot of United States people don't really use WhatsApp for business purposes, but most of the world does use WhatsApp, so that's really when that comes into play for the international use case. AI website chat widgets, pretty much any business owner, even if they're not tech savvy, knows about chat widgets. So what we do is do data collection from a website, and we even transition that over to an SMS appointment setting stream of doing things, tying from the AI chat widget. And then the two heavy hitters for social media are the Instagram and Facebook AI appointment setter builds that I've set up to nurture leads in the DMs and push them over to a sales call. And then alongside that, of course, we have our voice AI dialers. So this inbound voice agent is specifically designed to be directly applied to the SMS AI, meaning if a lead is texting back and forth with the SMS AI appointment setter and they're like, you know what, I'm going to call this business owner up, because we mask our AIs as if it's a human, either the business owner themselves or a team member representing the business, right? And so if a lead does ever decide to call up the phone, there's still an AI there on the other side with the capability of booking the sales call or whatever else the sales objective is, whether it be pushing a link, sending over a lead magnet, whatever it is, we've got that set up. And then another thing that's really awesome is our AI CRM and pipeline manager to be able to track all of the lead conversations, see specifically where each lead is at within the conversation flow, and overall just be able to optimize conversation flow based on where any drop-offs are. Now, this is a look into how my personal pipeline is set up and something similar that I'll do for some clients. But basically, if a new lead comes through my pipeline from ads, I have a wait stage before I reach out to them. If the lead does not organically book in on their own from the funnel, then we're going to have the AI reach out and attempt to appointment set them. So this is all the opt-in leads that the AI is reaching out to, and the AI will continue to follow up with the leads until they actually give us a reply. If and when they do reply, the lead will be updated talking with AI, in which AI will conversate back and forth, attempting to qualify the lead and promote the sales call. Once they make it far enough in conversation flow to where the call gets proposed, the booking link is dropped, then they'll be updated to call proposed. And then, of course, if they do book the appointment booked, and then no response after follow-ups is for all our dead leads that ghosted us. Most pinnacle point is going to be this call proposed section, because no one wants to hop on a sales call, right? So we really have to optimize conversation flow to see how many leads we can convert from call proposed over to appointment booked. And that typically comes down to the wording and how we're actually proposing the call itself, making it seem like the lead will still get some sort of value or benefit from showing up up to the free sales call or consultation so that it's a win-win scenario. Win for the lead because they'll get some value, win for you because you may be able to close them into a paying client. Now, within the Scale Agents AI toolkit that I set up, we have that same scenario. New lead, AI reached out, talked with AI, call proposed, and appointment booked. Something that I'll do for my clients is also do post-booking scenarios for cancellations, for no-shows, and then of course if we win a client or lose them and then no response after re-nurture. So the reason these are huge is because especially when you're dealing with cold traffic, no-shows are going to be a big problem. So one, we have a post-booking AI that's whole job is to send follow-up reminders and still act as a point of contact. So if a lead does have any questions prior to the meeting, the AI can still be there to handle that or even send pre-call information. But so let's say they cancel. So if they cancel through GoHighLevel, then it will automatically update them to the appointment canceled pipeline, in which we'll do the re-nurture sequence and try to reach out to them and reschedule them. Or if they call you up just by word of mouth or something to where the AI wasn't involved and like, hey, I got to cancel, then you can also manually throw them in here and it'll still invoke that same appointment cancellation sequence to try to re-nurture them, in which the AI understands the context that this person canceled, let's get them booked in. Now, another thing you can do for the no-shows is re-nurture them, in which you can hit them with a similar reschedule flow, in which you can have them in a more long-term nurture email drip sequence, just to try to continue to warm that lead so they don't forget about you and ideally rebook in for you to close. And I went ahead and even set up an automation for the client one section. So if you do throw a lead into here, it'll update the opportunity value so you can keep track of how much money you're making off the leads you won. And then for lead lost, I've even set up a super long-term lead nurture sequence. So even though we lost the lead, hey, you could still make some touch points, very, very passive, and just be like, hey, here's some value, not really expecting anything in return. Over time, if people don't forget about you, you may be able to make a sale, especially when it comes to marketing, guys. You have to do every little thing to be going the extra mile, especially in this day and age with all the competition out there. This is how marketing firms are taking things to the next level. This is how I've been able to get to 35K revenue. And next month, I'm projected to do even more because I'm going to be dumping double the ad spend I did this month into next month just to continue to accrue new clients as I'm building out my systems. And what's great is because I've got this whole automation loadout, I'm really able to custom tailor my service delivery to specifically what the business owner is looking for because I'm bringing so much to the table. What I mean by that is one of my clients, he's a social media guy, and so obviously he's going to be leaning heavily on the Instagram and Facebook AI appointment setters, whereas another one of my clients that's a consulting firm doesn't deal with social media at all. We're going to be leaning on the SMS AI appointment setter and the inbound and outbound email AI appointment setters. I will say though, even for the use case of if a client is social media heavy, we still load them up with the SMS and inbound and outbound email. Like really what I explain to them when I'm getting them on call, like, is I'm fully loading them with every automation stack they need to make sure we get as many touch points with the leads as possible. It's an omni-channel strategy, so we're not going to be messaging leads on just one stream. Assuming we have their name, email, phone number, and social media handle, we can hit them up from all sorts of streams. It's a really awesome way to do things. And then another thing as far as service delivery goes that we'll do for our clients is we'll help out set up their meta pixel so that we can actually get a high converting ad campaign going. And the AI is trained to qualify, disqualify leads. And then if a lead does book in and they are qualified, they fit the mold, maybe they're at a certain revenue threshold, then we only promote meta with the result if the lead is qualified. Meaning if a lead books in, they don't fit the mold, they're not qualified, maybe they're making like under 10K a month, Meta will not get to know about it. That's how we set up our conversions API meta pixels. And then another thing to note, something included in here that we'll do for service delivery that's been huge for clients is we'll help by setting up their opt-in page specifically for A2P verification. So we've got a preloaded terms and conditions that is plug and play with custom values, so it automatically updates the business information based on what's put into GoHighLevel. For instance, mine says Dallas, Texas, so it'll auto update privacy policy and terms and conditions to specify Dallas, Texas, and then my business page as well. So the reason this is cool is because this was really streamlined way to get people A2P verified, especially if you don't know what you're doing, because usually it'll take like a week or so, and then if you get rejected, then you're at an additional delay, and over time it can really hurt service delivery. I even included like a funnel template of opt-in, VSL, calendar, thank you page, so that everything is streamlined. So I'm saying all this, guys, because I am doing something that I've never done before. For a lot of you guys out there that are more beginner level in the marketing game and you're looking to take things to the next level and you're using some of my tutorials to help increase your own service delivery, so you're able to charge these high ticket prices, I am currently giving away this entire snapshot with all my builds that I've ever done up to this point that's allowed me to hit these 30K months. I've loaded all of this into the snapshot that you guys can go in and purchase for only $97. And the reason I priced it at $97 is because I wanted to make it the same price price as purchasing a vanilla GoHighLevel subscription. So when you get access to this build, you will get a full GoHighLevel account that's usable, ready to go. Alongside the actual GoHighLevel side of things, you guys will get a make.com scenario that accompanies this entire build. And this is just a quick look into that scenario. So this will cover Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, SMS, email, all the AI appointment setting streams. It covers them all in one, so you'll get access to the snapshot, everything already fully loaded in there, all the fields already set and ready to go. And then probably the biggest benefit that you're going to receive is you'll also get a free invite to join my private community, only for people that are active members and are using the build automation loadout I set up. So it's literally full tutorials on how to operate everything, and I'm even adding new information in here constantly. My goal is to have just like a plethora of information and really to develop a network, because I want to reach out to you guys. I want to be more in touch with you guys so we could get some partnerships going. We could actually, build off one another and take this thing to the next level and really capitalize on the AI gold rush that we're going through. So once again, I try to make this as affordable as possible. If you've seen most of my other videos, I'm very transparent, and the whole intention with this isn't to scalp you guys for price. That's why I made it $97. Same price as a vanilla GoHighLevel, except this one is fully loaded with everything you need, so you can start increasing your own service delivery, start charging more for your services, and actually have a strong AI automation backbone to build your AI automation agency off of, or to buff your own marketing service delivery, or even if you want to use this for yourself, for your own lead gen. Like I said, we're practicing what we're preaching. I'm using this whole system for my own business to funnel ad traffic onto, and I've been booking calls all fucking July, so we're doing something right. So I hope this helps. If you do get access to the community, you also get access to me to help with you guys with the setup process if you have any questions, although a lot of these tutorials are very clear cut on how to go about it. I spent a lot of time setting this up. So yeah guys, if you are interested in this, I'm going to go ahead and leave the link to actually get this whole entire build, make scenario, and invite to the private community. I'll leave the link down below in order for you guys to get all of that. If you are going to join it, I'll see you on the inside. I hope we can build something powerful together. If you have any questions as well, I'll go ahead and leave my Instagram link down below. Feel free to DM me if you have any questions. Happy to answer anything and help out. And yeah, on that note, I really appreciate all the support I've gotten up to this point, guys. It took me weeks to build this out for you guys. This is something I've been working on in the back end. I know a few of you guys in the comments were asking for some of my builds, so finally set that up. Nonetheless, I'll continue to keep the value content coming. We are not gatekeeping on this page, and I'll see you guys in the next video.